Hello students, hope you all are doing great. I'm Machal Chaudhary, working as an assistant professor, BBA department in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. So students, I'm back with my online lecture series of income tax. It's your lecture number 7 from Unit 3 and it will be your last lecture students from the Unit 3. From next video, I will start Unit 4. So in previous lecture, in lecture number 6, we have studied about the set off and carry forward of losses and how to solve the numericals related to it. And in today's video, we will start a new topic, that is clubbing of income and tax deducted at source. So let's get started. First of all, let's start with the understanding about the clubbing of income. It is mentioned under the section 64. There are many occasions when you might have to club income of someone else with your income. If you are planning to transfer any of your assets income to any other person as a means of tax planning to avoid the income getting taxed in your hands, such transfers could result in attraction of clubbing provisions under the Indian income tax laws. So students, basically what happens under the clubbing of income, when you are planning for the tax avoidance, when you don't want to pay the tax on certain incomes, so when at that time what do you think that मैं बचने के लिए क्या कर सकता हूँ, I am just transferring the assets or any kind of income to any other person, बिकॉज आपको क्या लगता है दैट यू कैन मेक अ फूल ऑफ द इनकम टैक्स लॉज, सो आप ऐसा कुछ कर सकते हो, बट इट इज नॉट हैपनिंग एट ऑल. यू हैव टू पे द टैक्स whether you are paying it directly or maybe the person to whom you are transferring the assets, that person is paying the tax, but tax is paying, that is for sure that you have to pay the tax. So there are many occasions जब हम क्या करते हैं that when we are clubbing the income of someone else in a particular person's income. आपकी किसी और की इनकम को जब हम आपकी इनकम में क्लब करते हैं, कंबाइन करते हैं to ascertain the income tax, then at the time that process is known as clubbing of income. Let's have a look on the definition of clubbing of income. As the term suggests, clubbing of income means adding or including the income of any other person, mostly family members, to one's own income. This is allowed under Section 64 of the IT Act. However, certain restrictions pertaining to specified person and specified scenarios are mandated to discourage this practice. सो स्टूडेंट्स, ऐसे नहीं है दैट यू आर रैंडमली किसी को भी आप ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो, किसी की भी इनकम में आप अपनी इनकम को क्लब कर रहे हो. दिस इज नॉट हैपनिंग. इनकम ऑफ एनी और एवरी पर्सन कांट बी क्लब्ड ऑन अ रैंडम बेसिस while computing total income of an individual. You have to first of all consider whether you can club the income or not in the particular person's income. Mostly, clubbing of income is possible in the case of your family members. If a person is somehow related to you in any kind of relation. So in that scenario, it's very common that clubbing of income can happen. But a random person can't try to club your income with his or her income. So there are different scenarios, maybe, or in one more thing, that mostly family members जो आपके mentioned है under this act, under the clubbing of income, सारी ही incomes club नहीं हो सकती हैं. There are certain restrictions on those clubbing of income as well. Maybe you want to club the income of your spouse and you try to club the all over income of your spouse, but that can't be happen if a person is fulfilling all the restriction, fulfilling all the criteria of clubbing of income, then only it can happen. Otherwise, clubbing of all the income of the other person can't be happen under this. These are the specified person whose income can be clubbed under the income of assessees on a certain like condition. Otherwise, it will not be considered as a clubbed income. First is your spouse. Whenever there is a direct or indirect transfer of assets to your spouse by you for any kind of inadequate consideration, then it will be a taxable income, it will be a clubbed income for you, for that a particular individual. Students see, यहाँ पर what we are considering that if a certain amount of income is transferred without any consideration, without any like specification, without any proper justice or proper information regarding that income, so in that case, that income will be considered as your income only. That's why that income will be clubbed under your income. So whenever you are transferring any kind of assets or any kind of cash to your spouse, you are giving them any kind of asset without any consideration. So in that case, that income will be considered as a that you are avoiding to pay the tax. So that's why that income will be clubbed under your income. Next is your daughter-in-law. Transfer of any assets directly or indirectly to your daughter-in-law by you for inadequate consideration. Again, the same thing. If there is any kind of inadequate consideration, then in that case, that income will be clubbed under your income. Any person or association of person, so transferring any assets directly or indirectly for an inadequate consideration to any person or association of persons to benefit your spouse or daughter-in-law either immediately or on deferred basis. See students, whenever you are transferring any kind of assets directly or indirectly, which will directly or indirectly help your spouse or daughter-in-law without any consideration, then in that case also that income will be clubbed under your income. Next is your minor child. If you are having some kind of minor child, if you are having a minor child where you have to take care of all the expenses of that particular child, then in that case, any income arising or accruing to your minor child, where child includes both stepchild and adopted child, any child which is adopted or you are having some stepchild, then in both the situation also, that income will be clubbed under your income. Next is your HUF, Hindu Undivided Family. In case a member of HUF transfers his individual property to HUF for inadequate consideration and converts such property into HUF property. When you are having a property related to you, you are the owner of that property, but without any consideration, without receiving any consideration, you tries to convert that property into HUF property, then in that case income from such converted property shall be clubbed in the hands of individual. So these are the few specified persons which are covered under the clubbing of income, whose income will be directly or indirectly can affect your income, can affect your computation of total income. And last topic of the day is tax deducted at source, TDS. TDS stands for tax deducted at source. As per the income tax, any company or person making a payment is required to deduct tax at source if the payment exceeds certain threshold limits. TDS has to be deducted at the rates prescribed by the tax department. Basically, it's a kind of advance tax when you are deducting the tax from a person's salary in advance. It is tax that is to be deposited with the government periodically. The company or person that makes the payment after deducting TDS is called as deductor. The person who is deducting the tax, that person or company is known as the deductor, and the company or person receiving the payment after TDS, that is deductee. जिसका tax deduct हुआ है, that person is your deductee, and who have deducted that tax, that person is known as deductor. It is the deductor's responsibility to deduct TDS before making the payment and deposit the same with the government. So here the main responsibility lies with the deductor. He have to deduct the tax and then immediately that person has to transfer that amount to the government. TDS is deducted is irrespective of the modes of payment, cash, check, credit. Doesn't matter you are deducting tax in which mode. You can deduct it any kind of mode, any kind of payment, and is linked to the pen or the of the deductor and deducted. So what is mandatory here? That a person who is going to deduct the amount, that person should have a PAN card with him. So in that situation only that person can deduct the tax. Otherwise that person is not liable without the PAN. Now let us understand why you should go for the TDS in spite of giving the tax on your income. So why you are paying the tax in advance? So here are the advantages of TDS. As TDS tax deduction takes place throughout the year, it ensures a continued flow of revenues to the government. So it is very beneficial for the government as they are having a continued flow of revenue. Next, it is a measure to prevent tax evasion. Many times people think that they will not pay a full tax or something like that. They try to avoid the tax. They try to find out new ways to avoid that tax, to not to pay that tax. So it also helps in preventing tax evasion. It helps in increasing the tax reach as it is deducted at the time of payment itself, which will prevent in commitment of frauds. So before a person is going to think about doing any kind of fraud, so it helps in avoiding those kind of frauds because here tax is already deducted before going in the hand of the SSE. So here tax will not be concurred by any kind of fraud. TDS is deducted on the following types of payments. So these are the kinds of payments where you can deduct the TDS. First is your salaries, interest payments by banks, commission payments, rent payments, consultation fees, professional fees. So here you can deduct the tax whenever you feel like these are fulfilling all the demands and all the criteria of tax deduction, then in that situation you can deduct the tax at source on these kind of payments. What is TDS return? A deductor has to deposit the deducted TDS to the government and the details of the same have to be filled in the form of a TDS return. A TDS return has to be filled quarterly. Different types of TDS deductions have to be filled using different TDS return forms. So basically, students, what happened that TDS is the practice of reducing evasion and spillage by making it mandatory to deduct TDS from payments of predefined rate. At the predefined rates, we are going to deduct the TDS. So whether your employer pays you a salary or not, or your client pays you fees or bank pays you interest on deposit, there are clear rules and rates which are prescribed under the deduction of TDS. So apart from deducting the tax and depositing the tax in the government account, here the deductor is also required to file the TDS return in which uh, that is to be done in the form of a quarterly statement to the income tax department. So such TDS returns can be filed online and the same shows up in the form of 26 AS of the payee. So it is compulsory for the tax deductor to submit TDS return on the time. So this is a kind of a compulsion on a deductor where he have to fulfill the TDS return also in spite of depositing the TDS deducted TDS to the government. So here a mandatory thing which comes, that is a person who is deducting the TDS, who is a deductor, that person also have to fill a tax return to the government. That's it for today's lecture. Here your unit 3 has been completed. So here is a question which is related to today's topic, that is, what do you understand by clubbing of income? What all conditions are required to be fulfilled for clubbing of income? So you have to solve this question. So students, here your unit 3 is being completed, and from next lecture we will going to start the unit 4. So before going for the unit 4, I request that first of all try to go through the unit 3 once again and try to understand all the concepts. And still if you face any kind of difficulty in understanding any kind of concept, if in any concept, then do let me know. I will help you in understanding the whole concept. So it's a very important subject for you students. That's why I'm repeating again and again that try to solve as many as questions as you can do. So try to solve the concepts, try to understand the concept, try to solve many questions regarding those concepts. Then only it will help you. Thank you for your cooperation and interest. Stay tuned for more videos.